night. If you've been wanting to make your own countdown timer and you're wondering how is everybody doing it, we're going to be covering that real quick here tonight. So I happen to be broadcasting on ecamm. So if you use ecamm or vmix for your software, your countdown timer is built right in there. You just have to add your graphics. Now, for StreamYard, they do have a small countdown timer in their branding section. But if you wanted to create something that's customized, a little bit more playful, add a little bit more time onto your countdown timer, that's what we're going to talk about. Now, the past couple of times that I've tried to do some tutorials while live with Canva, my system seems to bog down. I'm waiting to get a little change in 2 weeks with a direct Ethernet connection. Hopefully that will take all of that away. But with that being said, I had to pre-record the video clip that I'm about to play for you right now. So just so you know, but I'm here with you live. Right now we're live on 10:15, actually 10:17 p.m. on Thursday night. So hopefully you guys are getting ready for your weekend and a little bit of fun. But in this tutorial, I'm going to show you really quickly how you can create your countdown timer graphic images, and then also how to create sort of like those graphics and upload it into ecamm as well. So without further ado, here we go. If you have any questions, feel free to drop them in the comments. I'm here with you live. And then if you are watching this on the replay, I come back and I read those comments. So drop me a hello. Let me know where you're tuning in for, or from, or why. All right, you guys, here we go. Now, for those of you that don't have ecamm or vmix, there's still hope. All you have to do is go to Canva. And in my case, I have a Canva professional account. You can get one for, I think it's $12 a month. It's really worth it if you're doing a lot of online sort of things for artwork. But even the video clips that they have available can be kind of cool too. So to make life easier for you, what I want to suggest is that you just go right up to the very top, and they do have templates for video, which are shaped the size 1920 by 1080. And I'm going to just click on that, and it'll automatically format what we're about to create in a size that will fit your entire screen. So in this particular case, let's just say that we wanted to do a 10-minute countdown timer. Go over to the section on your left-hand side on Canva that says video, and then I want you to type in the word 10, and you'll see over here there is a 10-minute countdown timer that does auto populate, which is super cool, right? Just take note of the difference between 10 minutes versus 10 seconds, so that you have the right length. And you can take this video clip and resize it to any size that you want to take up the full screen. It could literally be as simple as just a black countdown timer. You could add your tagline, or let's say your logo or something like that if you wanted to. And in this case, I'm going to come over here. I'm going to change the font to white so we can see it. And this sub file, I'm going to just subtext, I'm going to delete that. And let's change this to the show starts in, oops. And that's pretty much it. So you can keep it really simple like that with just a black background. But let's say in theory you want to bring a little bit more personality. You could go back over to the background section and just pick a solid color to go with it. But in this case, let's have a little bit more fun, right? We're going to go over to the video section. Let me delete out where it says 10, so it just populates a bunch of different stuff. This one looks oh, that's another countdown, 10 seconds. Let's find something kind of cute. Oops. All right, this is kind of nice. It's got that winter winter kind of night thing, night lights going. And on this, I want to make sure that I take the video and pull it all the way down to the corner, right? But you can see my countdown timer is hidden. So I want to take this file and click position and push that to the back so that timer can come front and center, just like that. And then if you want, you can go ahead, push play, and then you'll see, whoops, there it goes. I'm glad I did that preview, because did you see how my video didn't take up the full screen? There was a little bit of a white margin on the left, which is no big deal. You can just move this around and just make sure that you have all four corners totally filled. And then again, you can come back in, add more text. Let's do this one. And I'm going to take this font. It's way too big. We'll bring it down to 100. See what that looks like. Let me delete out party. Okay. And then I can just take my mouse, go to the corner, and drag it down to resize it to the size that I want. And you could even add some fun animated little elements if you wanted. Let me see, scroll down a little bit. I could type in, let me do animated. But if you wanted, you could add like a whatever, a penguin or some oddball shapes. Let's just do some little sparkles. Okay. And I'll size it down a little bit so it's maybe not out of control. I think I like that a little bit better. There we go. So we got a little bit of life happening on top of it. I could come over here and do a circle. It goes around that whole little thing that we set up. And then when you're done, all you have to do is click this arrow key at the top for downloading, and then just select your MP4 video format and click download, save it to your hard drive, and then upload it in StreamYard. You would take the file and put it in your branded section and then play that right before you're going live. You push that, get it all set up, and you're ready to roll. The other thing that you can do with Canva is you can come back over here and add music to play during that full countdown. So you could do that. Just pick something that sounds good and feels right with your branding. It might be a little too depressing. But, you know, pick something that works for your sound that you're trying to get across. They actually have a pretty good selection of music. In my case, it's a little bit different because I use ecamm and I end up utilizing music and uploading it, so I have a little bit more control while I am live streaming. But I'm going to show you one other really cool thing that you can do to make like the last 10 seconds right before you go live a little exciting with this little setup. So as you saw in the very beginning, we had, I'm going to move this out of the way because we're going to mess with this a second. But this is a 10-minute countdown timer. But what if you want to bring a little bit more fun to it? Let's say we're going to add another slide right onto here. And what I want to do is I'm going to go back over to that video section. Let's see, right here. And I'm going to type in 10 again. This time I'm looking for 10 seconds, okay? Maybe we'll go from rain to fire. How about that? Okay, so this should be a, is it rolling out? Is it counting down? Oh, this one just might be the number 10. We don't want that one. Here, we'll go to this one right here. Okay, so this is a 10-second countdown timer. So we want to make this little clip fun, right? Okay, so we have 10 minutes here. And what I'm going to do is I can scale that down so that the last 10 seconds, I'm going to take it to count down to 9 minutes and 50. Whoops. There we go. All right, so we go right there. And then on this next clip, we have 10 seconds on there. So let me play it for you so you can get a gist of what I'm doing. Is that first 10 minutes, or first 9 minutes and 50 seconds, technically, is going to play down. And then the last 10 seconds, it should do something. We're getting there closer, pushing it. Okay, let's just see what happens. 10, and then it switches to this. So this would be like right before you go. And there's several options, but this could be a really fun way for you to not just have, you know, the standard simple number on your screen, and there's nothing wrong with that. The cool thing with the countdown timers is it gives a chance for people to get over to your video and watch you while you're live. I suggest that you really don't do anything above 10, 15 minutes because then it just gets annoying. Okay, so back to this, the same concept. When you are done with this, you just click the down arrow button that's in the top right-hand corner and select MP4 is what you want. And if you just keep it where you're not selecting a specific page, it will automatically assume that you want to download all of those into an MP4 file. So you click download, and then after it's done processing, I'm going to have that full little setup on one little video clip. And you can take that, like I said, upload it into Be Live or into StreamYard with the music already in it, because it's basically a full video that you're going to play. Now, in the case of ecamm, now it's a little bit different, and I'm going to show you that here in just a half a second. I've got to switch over my settings so I can show you my screen. Okay, so we're moving into live demo mode. And in this particular case, we're going to do something a little bit different. This was another countdown timer I had done for another project, but we're going to build this out from scratch, really simple. For starters, you would do new scene, and we'll call this new test countdown. Okay, and I instantly know exactly where it's at. All right, so then I have this. Let me see if I can get over here. Okay, so right now I have a blank screen. This was another little countdown timer that I had done just as an experiment. I'm going to drop this over in my overlay section. All right, and I'm going to add it. Add animated overlay. I'm not going to add any music because I'm going to do that over here. And I'm going to take that video that I created and I'm going to drag it from the corner and pull it from corner to corner so it is covering the entire screen. And then the next thing, go back over to overlays, and over in the lower left corner you see that button says like 3.21. It's a countdown timer that's built right into ecamm. I have the option to change, you know, my fonts, the size of it. I can do that all here. I have some option for adjusting size when we get back over onto the actual screen. One of the other things I absolutely love is this go to next scene when finished. So as soon as it rolls through the entire countdown timer, the next scene that I have set up for which camera or which screen to show, it'll automatically do that. So I don't have to push any buttons. It's smart, finished, done. Okay, so I'm going to just click add here. And then you can see, whoops, in my case, it was all the way in the background. So I want to make sure I pull that forward. Otherwise, it's hidden behind this video. Sort of like you wouldn't put your tablecloth on top of your china, right? Okay, so you just can add your text on here as well. So we'll do show starts. I'll add that right there. Oops, same thing. I got to pull that text up to the front so it's not hidden behind the video. And you can do a variety of different little animations or logos or text that's appropriate for you. But one thing that I want to show you, this a video clip that I had created earlier. I deliberately created only a 4-second video clip. And the reason why is I don't want to bog down the system, hogging a bunch of memory, trying to play a 10-minute video. I only need 4 seconds. And in this case, go to this drop down that pops up on the play button for that video, and then select loop. And that video is just going to automatically keep playing in the background, that little wave. And then I've got my countdown timer going. Now for music, let's say that I want to add some music. For starters, make sure that you absolutely are using copyright-free music. There's a lot of subscriptions that you can sign up for. If you need to find something that's free, you can even look up Facebook free, copyright-free music and use some of the video, or not video, but audio clips that they have. There's so much that's available, but do not play music even like in your background, because that's how you can get your videos demonetized or taken down. But in this case, I've got like a little playlist that I had created for my Kudos magazine setup. Or here's another one that I had set up for, I think it was for Beam. So I'm going to take this and I'm going to drag it right over into this test new countdown timer that we just created. All right, so now when I push play, let me go over here for a second. This was, whoops. See if I can get that. Okay, so now automatically, boom, it's playing. And it has the music going. Everything's going on. When this is done, it will automatically switch over to the camera or the screen that I have set the monitor to check out. And that is about the short of it, of how to create your own countdown timer. Have fun with it. You could do puppy dog videos and kitties and babies, or fun quotes, or goofy images, stuff that makes people laugh. Pick out something that is reflective of your brand and your message. And don't be afraid. Let your personality out there. All right. I hope this video helped you. If it did, give it a thumbs up. Let other people know, because when we share knowledge, that's how we can help people along their journey. And that's one of the ways that we can make this world just a little bit better. If you have any information that you want me to check out, drop it in the comments. I'll always do research and try to get information to you. But I hope you have an absolutely beautiful day. All right, you guys. Well, thank you so much for tuning in. I muted myself for a minute, but hopefully you guys got some good information that can help you along your journey to creating a better business. All right. Have fun. Go make a fun countdown timer. All right. Take care.